Divorce changes everything: your routines, your identity, your home. But when you have children, it also changes how you show up as a parent. Because even after love ends, parenting doesn't. And that's where so many people get stuck, not in the breakup, but in the after. How do you keep peace when emotions are raw? How do you protect your children when your ex still triggers you? How do you communicate like adults when your hearts are still healing? To help answer those questions, we sat down with a certified divorce and co-parenting coach, someone who spent years guiding parents through one of the hardest transitions of their lives. And what she shared wasn't just strategy, it was wisdom, the kind that helps you breathe easier and start building something new, even after everything feels broken. The first truth: it's not about winning. The coach began with something simple but powerful. She said, co-parenting isn't about winning. It's about protecting your kids from the crossfire of your pain. And that hits hard, doesn't it? Because in the middle of divorce, your mind wants fairness, your heart wants validation, but your children, they just want peace. She explained that healthy co-parenting starts when you stop treating your ex like an opponent and start treating them like a partner in your child's well-being, not because you like them, but because you love your child. And that's a big difference. Communicating without chaos. One of the first strategies she teaches her clients is called the BIFF Method, short for brief, informative, friendly, and firm. It's a simple way to keep communication calm and focused, especially when your ex thrives on conflict. Here's how she breaks it down. Brief. Keep it short. No emotional backstory, no extra explanation. Informative. Stick to facts, the what, when, and where. Friendly. You don't have to be warm, but you do have to be respectful. Firm. End the message with clarity, not open-ended debate. When emotions run high, BIFF becomes your armor. It keeps you from taking the bait and getting pulled into arguments that lead nowhere. She put it perfectly. Every time you refuse to fight, you teach your child what maturity looks like. The next truth she shared might be the most important of all. Children should never have to carry adult emotions. Divorce coaches see it all the time. Parents unintentionally venting, oversharing, or using kids as messengers. It doesn't come from cruelty. It comes from pain, but the damage can be lasting. So she offers this rule: if it's not something that helps your child feel loved, it doesn't need to be said. That means no speaking negatively about your ex in front of them, no comparing households, no turning them into the go-between for scheduling or arguments. Kids deserve the freedom to love both parents, without guilt, without pressure, without confusion. But when your ex is difficult, when they twist your words, ignore agreements, or keep trying to start fights, that's when boundaries become your lifeline. The coach said, boundaries aren't about controlling your ex. They're about controlling your response. That means setting clear communication limits. No last-minute calls, no emotional texts, no side conversations through the kids. Use co-parenting apps or emails when possible. Keep everything documented and focused on logistics, not feelings. You can't fix how they behave, but you can decide how much power they have over your peace. And if you're dealing with a narcissistic or high-conflict ex, I actually made another video on the similar topic named How to Set Firm Boundaries with a Toxic or High-Conflict Ex. That one goes deep into strategies to help you stay calm, protect your energy, and avoid getting pulled back into old patterns. I will put the link in description. Healing the co-parent within. Co-parenting isn't just about managing logistics. It's about healing the part of you that's still hurting. Because if you're still living in resentment, it will leak out in ways you don't even notice, in your tone, your body language, your silence. The coach shared that many parents never truly move forward because they keep replaying the past, waiting for an apology that may never come. But forgiveness, she says, isn't for your ex. It's for your child. It's for the version of you that deserves peace. When you start focusing on being the best parent you can be, instead of the angriest ex, everything shifts. The children are always watching. This part hit hardest. She said, "Your children may not remember every detail of the divorce, but they will remember how you handled it. They'll remember if you yelled, or if you stayed calm. They'll remember if you used them as leverage, or if you protected them from adult pain. They'll remember whether you made them feel safe, even when their world was falling apart. Every choice you make during this season becomes part of their emotional blueprint, and one day they'll thank you for choosing peace over pride." Building a new family dynamic. Healthy co-parenting doesn't mean pretending everything is fine. It means accepting that family can still exist even when it looks different than before. You may not share a home anymore, but you'll always share responsibility, history, and love for your children. The coach encourages parents to start small, celebrate birthdays together when possible, coordinate traditions so your child feels stability, speak kindly of your ex when your child is listening, even if it's just, "Your dad's great at that," or "Your mom really loves you." Those small moments build a bridge that your child will carry into adulthood. When you feel like giving up, there will be days you want to throw your hands up and say, "I can't do this." Days when every text turns into a trigger, every drop-off feels tense, every conversation drains your energy. The coach said something simple but life-changing. You don't have to co-parent perfectly. You just have to show up consistently. Even if your ex doesn't meet you halfway, even if you're tired of being the bigger person, even if you're doing this with no acknowledgement or thanks, your child will feel the difference. They'll see your effort, and one day they will understand. Final words from the coach. Before we wrapped up, she left us with this. Co-parenting isn't about the past you shared. It's about the future you're both responsible for. And maybe that's the simplest truth of all. You can't rewrite what happened, but you can decide what comes next. You can choose peace over chaos, respect over resentment, growth over blame. Your child doesn't need perfect parents. They just need two people willing to love them more than they hate each other. Closing message. If this conversation brought you comfort or clarity, remember, co-parenting isn't something you have to figure out overnight. It's something you learn, practice, and grow through one day at a time. And if you're struggling with the emotional toll that comes after divorce, you might find strength in another video I made, The Truth About Loneliness After Divorce. It's a heartfelt guide to finding yourself again once the noise quiets down. You deserve peace, and so do your children. Start there, and the rest will follow.